Duke star. Look at this, by the way. Check out the reverse from Christian. You don't see that too often. Wiz up by 5. Later on, Rip Hamilton looks to Jordan. Why not? And MJ going to hit the nice J in the lane. That is sweet. Right now at the half, it is the Wiz leading it 51-46. And as you see it right there, Leitner.
Here's a look at the Verizon stats through 3/4 of play.
Well, Washington has seen their field goal percentage dip below 50%, only at 47. Meanwhile, Miami at 52%, but Washington making up for it. 5 for 10 from three-point range, only 1 for 4 for the Heat. And you can see free throws, Washington not getting to the line very much.
Wizards, when leading after 3/4, are 24-1. Their only loss when leading after 3 came last night to this Miami Heat team.
Good strong rebound from Matan. That's right. They were down in Washington. Both teams, in fact, shot extremely well in the 4th quarter. Miami 12 for 20 and Washington 10 for 18.
And the Wizards did not shoot a free throw in the 3rd quarter. Nesby, the follow in on the alley-oop.
Boy, everything worked perfectly. You had Brian Grant contesting that from the other side, but the two just executed that to perfection.
What a pass. Ellis. Carter, they go to Grant with Thomas on him. Beautiful move. Boy, Brian Grant.
A little more patience from Matan. He actually had Brian Grant in a tough position. The shot clock was winding down.
Grant came to play tonight, didn't he?
Yeah. In fact, you look at the two, look a little similar, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Matan and Brian Grant?
I was getting ready to say that. Tyronn Lue drops in a three-pointer. Ron shooting 42% from long range.
I usually leave the lookalikes to you, but I have to make that point.
Well, they do look similar. Underneath, Jackson scores easily, beating Davis.
Well, Hubert got caught on the wrong side that time, and they cleared out that baseline. Hubert had no help underneath.
Lue has 15 points in the game. He had his career high at Indiana earlier this year with 23. Hamilton. Nesby for the baseline jumper. Missed it. Jackson's all over the rebound. Kendall Gill in the paint. Kicks it out to Carter, and what's the call?
Somebody's in that key too long.
3-second violation, Miami. That's turnover number 14 for the Heat. And fortunately for Washington fans everywhere, Brian Grant comes out of the game.
Well, they replaced him with Alonzo Mourning, so I don't know how fortunate that is. But Mourning having kind of a quiet game so far, only 1 for 6 from the field, has 7 rebounds, but only 5 points.
Wizards by 3 and the ball. Steve Buckham, Phil Chenier, Hamilton. That looked like it was partially blocked, perhaps.
Well, it's another one of those shots where 9 times out of 10, the offensive players going to the free throw line.
Alonzo drives. That's blocked away. Inside. Score the goal and a foul.
Well, he won't get it, but Alonzo Mourning should get an assist for this basket. After this block shot by Atan, watch him just clearing out people, kind of keeps Atan away and also backs in underneath Nesby. Makes that shot possible for Ellis.
Doug Collins with Larry Drew to his right, Brian James, Johnny Bach. Ellis to the free throw line and makes the three-point play. And once again, we are all tied at 72. Lue pulls up. Gets the kind bounce here in Miami. 17 points for Tyronn Lue. Michael Jordan on the bench resting in 27 minutes. Has 9 points in the game on 4 of 12 shooting. Jackson, good help by Lue. Back to Carter. Carter, great pass underneath and a pushing foul on Atan Thomas. Timeout. In the fourth quarter here in Miami as the Wizards look to snap a 4-game losing streak. Washington has not been below 500 since January 22nd, when they had a record of 19-20 after a game against Philadelphia.
They don't want to dip below 50% now. Had an illegal defense called against Miami. So Washington gets a free throw and maintains possession.
Michael's first free throw attempt of the night, and he misses. Those were the first free throws by Washington since Whitney shot a pair with 1:55 left in the first half.
Only the 6th attempt from the team.
You know, the coaches will look at that after the game. Jordan streaking inside and a blocking foul. Oh, they call offensive. No way. Violet, you can't be true. From our angle, you could see him slide across clearly.
We'll get another good look at it. Yeah, you can see him moving right up underneath. Jordan has already left his feet. Should have been a block. Once again, just a bad call that time.
Mourning this time with Laettner on him. He knocks the ball away. And it goes through Laettner's legs. They'll give it to the Heat. Knocked out of bounds by Davis. Alonzo complaining to Ronnie Garrettson, and he got hit on the arm. Welcome to the club, my friend. Miami has the lead back by 2. It off for Laettner's open jumper, missed it left side. Carter the rebound. Miami's got their first lead since they were up 17-15. Carter missed badly.
He's the player out there that they want taking the shot. He's struggled at least in the 3 prior games against Washington with his outside shooting.
Laettner against Mourning. Here's Hubert Davis. Christian. Jordan off a screen, missed it. Michael 4 of 13 from the field, 9 points. Jackson, nice move. Missed the finger roll, tip no good. Mourning the rebound and kicks it out with a new 24.
Well, when you're not shooting well, you really got to come up with those loose balls and defensive rebounds, I should say, for the Wizards.
10 rebounds for Alonzo Mourning. Jackson off a screen, and Miami has the lead by 4. Doug Collins wants timeout. The Wizards need it.
That's his second consecutive double-double against Washington. In fact, the only 2 he's had this year. Tyronn Lue off the bench, 17 points on 8-11 from the field. And Christian Laettner having to be put in the starting role. 15 points on 7 for 13 from the field. Also has 4 rebounds.
Popeye Jones is not playing tonight. Sore right elbow. Did not dress. Wizards have lost 4 in a row. The last time they lost 4 in a row this season was from January 11th to the 16th, when they lost to Milwaukee, Minnesota, San Antonio, and New Jersey. The only time they've had more than that this season in the loss category consecutively was near the beginning of the year, when they dropped 8 in a row from November 4th to November 22nd. Hamilton, stolen. Eddie Jones. Nesby tips it, and Richard comes up with it. Lue, Hamilton, Laettner, Nesby, and Thomas as Jordan rests again. In 30 minutes of play, has 9 points.
Well, Laettner needs to go to the basket, yeah.
Lue, off-balance jumper, hits it. Soft shot, and it's a beauty.
He's been making some tough shots. I mentioned that Laettner needs to go to the basket. LeBron Alfonso Ellis was way out on the top side, go right to the basket.
19 points for Lou, whose career high is 23 this year. Morning fadeaway, missed it badly, and Thomas is there. Here comes Lou pushing it up. Wizards trail by 2. Lou goes all the way. Somebody grabbed his jersey. Thomas's shot is blocked. Down court, Eddie Jones, and he's fouled. Team to play in regulation. Leitner drives. Left shot no good. Thomas battling. He can't get the rebound. Jackson, and Miami has their largest lead of the game. Hamilton, Eddie Jones pounding him, hit him, and scored. The Rip is getting absolutely no calls.
And Eddie Jones is playing him hard now. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, but some of those times, I'm sure there's enough contact to warrant a foul. When you rotate your defense, you allow for opportunities like that. Ellis slips inside the Washington defense for the offensive rebound.
6-point Heat lead. Hamilton again into the paint, and this time they get Eddie Jones with being too physical.
Heat foul number 6, Eddie Jones. That's his 4th.
Number 4 on Jones. Wizards ball on the side.
Yeah, only the first team foul for the Heat.
Rebound Miami. Wizards have won 2 of 3 against the Heat this year. The first 2 games they met, and Miami winning last night in Washington by 2. Block, beautiful play.
Good job. Not only did he block it, he saved it and brought it down.
Hamilton baseline, he got held by Jackson, no call. Nesby misses. Strickland calls time.
Played it. One-on-one move down low.
Wizards down by 8. Miami's got their largest lead of the game. 2:27 to play. Knocked away by Strickland out of bounds with 8 seconds to shoot. And the Heat have outscored the Wizards 12-4 as Michael Jordan continues to sit with 9 points on 4 of 13 shooting. There was some talk before the game that he might rest his knee and sit this one out and wait for Portland, but that didn't happen.
Got to do something with it.
Lou's jumper missed it.
Challenge when you go with a small lineup. Washington's trying to utilize some perimeter play and quickness. But down at the other end, Alonzo's been able to establish some inside play, and he scored the last 2 field goals for Miami.
Foul is called, and Atan Thomas is going to shoot a couple of free throws. As the Wizards try to keep this one from slipping away, and going to be a real challenge now.
And you notice not much help dropping back in there for Atan, so he's left with going one-on-one against Alonzo.
Thomas has missed his only free throw attempt tonight, and he's just missed his second. Came into the game shooting 14 of 24 from the line, 58%. And Doug Collins trying to do anything he can do to scrap and get this team a victory. With 4 straight losses, and Thomas misses them both. Nesby's there for the rebound.
Well, they had all kind of guys stepping in the lane too early.
Hamilton misses a 3, and Mourning gets the rebound, and with 1:28 to go, it's not looking real good for the Wizards right now. Mourning again. Spins on Thomas. Lays it off for Jones. Eight rebounds in the game for Etan Thomas. Lou pulls up on the jumper. Needed that one.
Yeah. Boy, he's feeling it tonight. He's looked awfully good with his perimeter shot in his overall offensive game.
Thomas 2 rebounds away from matching his career high of 10. But it's an 8-point lead. Miami's using the clock, and Lou fouls Rod Strickland.
Wizards foul number 10, Tyronn Lue. His third first team foul.
Wizards led by 5 points at 72-67 with 10:42 left in the game. But since then, the Heat have outscored them 21-8, and therein lies the story of this game.
And they've been able to free up Alonzo Mourning inside. Has 6 points in this quarter.
Our Subway play of the day, Mourning with 11 points and 12 rebounds. Fans starting to file out here. 4th personal on Lou. So Washington led by 5 with a little over 10 to play. Could not hang on to the lead, and give Miami a lot of credit for getting aggressive.
Well, once again, this team has come through. Keep in mind, the Heat are about in the middle of the pack in terms of their field goal percentage, but they are worse than the league in points per game, averaging about 88 points. But their field goal percentage, they shoot around 42% for the game. Right now, shooting 52%. So for the second consecutive night, they've shot over 50% against Washington.
Michael Jordan's season low was 6 points against the Pacers. He's got 9 points here tonight, and that's what he'll finish with in 29 minutes of play. Hamilton rejected by Mourning to put the exclamation mark. His 3rd block of the game, and that's going to do it. Former Wizard Rod Strickland brings it out. A standing ovation from the Heat. They have taken back-to-back games from the Wizards, handed Washington their 5th consecutive loss, as the Wizards have now lost 7 of 8 games over that stretch.
And that'll count by Eddie Jones, the missed shot and the dunk putback.
Well, Washington came in here needing a win in the worst way, but they cannot get it. Michael Jordan and his team will fly home dejected tonight as the Heat come back and even the season series at 2 games apiece.
Everything's good. Even though the Wizards lost, people were happy. Michael Jordan had gotten 37 points. But Sunday in Miami, only 9 points. Now it's surgery time. Michael Jordan even said, this is not good Sunday night.
Obviously, things are coming to a closure, you know, in terms of where my career may be heading, you know. I remember nights where, you know, back-to-back, it was easier, you know, to bounce back. And now it's obviously your body's sending you messages. And, you know, I don't want to ignore it too much, you know. My competitive nature is to go against it to some degree, and tonight my body won, you know, and it's going to be other situations where I really have to be very cautious and understand what my body's saying. And, you know, the unfortunate part is inconsistency, because I can't really go the way my mind is consistent, you know. That's the thing about it, but my body is not.
With his situation, you know, I mean, we expect him to play this year. You know, if he decides to come back next year, you know, that's a great thing for us. But, you know, we're a young team, you know, we feel as though the guys on his team now, we're the future of the team. So we know MJ's not going to be here playing for the next 5, 10 years. So we all know that in order for us to grow, this is the time to grow right now.
So Michael Jordan undergoes exploratory surgery. Meanwhile, that guy, Richard Hamilton, is still suffering with a strained muscle. It's a question of who's going to be healthy enough to be able to get this team to where they want to go the rest of the year.